The top story this evening, SANRAL's decision to suspend the pursuit of e-toll debt has sparked fresh expectations that the controversial system could be scrapped. But the optimism was quickly dampened by Finance Minister Tito Mboweni, who lambasted SANRAL for what he called a careless decision in the middle of a financial crisis. This in line with his previous user must pay comments.
Stirring up a hornet's nest. Introducing the new SARS Commissioner, Edward Kieswetter. Mboweni took a swipe at the National Roads Agency.
I'm very, very unhappy with the decision by the SANRAL board not to pursue those who have been defaulting on the e-tolls. It's a very bad decision. They should never have taken that decision. It is not helpful in the bond market. It is undermining what we have said in the budget, that we support the user must pay principle, and they must reverse that decision immediately.
In his medium-term budget policy statement, as well as in his budget speech, he urged motorists to pay up.
This has implications for the bond market, it has implications for the fiscus, it has implications for their own credit rating and the credit rating for the country. So they must reverse it, and people must learn that you don't take careless decisions in the middle of a very difficult financial situation.
But government continues to send out mixed messages.
We urge not anyone to jump the gun and actually give us this process. The president, I can vouch for that, is very determined that as soon as practically possible, we find an amicable solution to this particular matter.
Just last week, Transport Minister Blade Nzimande said stakeholder discussions were at a sensitive stage.
The reality we face is that we owe money for these beautiful highways. The issue is how do we pay for it? So that is what now we are actually looking at with a view of finding a solution as soon as possible. We would urge people to be calm. We've spoken to Sandra that we must handle this matter sensitively, especially now that we are having these discussions, which also involve the Premier of Gauteng.
Meanwhile, Outer says it's flabbergasted by Mboweni's comments.
All this does is sends government's crisis of legitimacy to higher levels. The left hand doesn't know what is happening with the right hand in government. This is not good for investor sentiment or investor confidence, the public sentiment on the e-toll matter. It is certainly a joke right now.
Gauteng ANC earlier welcomed SANRAL's decision. It's been one of the strongest e-toll critics, constantly lobbying for its scrapping. Nozintombi Mia, SABC News, Johannesburg.